My name is Kaela, and I'm going to discuss to you about collaborating with others. So I'm going to read to you first about what collaborating with others is. So collaborating with others is to demonstrate ability to work effectively and respectfully with partners and small groups. So when collaborating with others, you have to actually be in the group and not just be the lone one that doesn't do any work. And you have to be like respectful to other partners, because you can't just take all the credit. Like, you have to be nice to others and make sure you're doing well too. So that's why I think it's important to do that when you're collaborating with others. And you have to demonstrate how you're actually working effectively, and how you're also doing good with others, and how you're also trying to work too, and that you're not just sitting there doing the work. So I think that's what it means. Another one to collaborate with others is to assume shared responsibility or collaborative work without dominating or letting others do all the work. So you have to make sure that you share the work and share the responsibility, because if you don't, then that means that you're practically letting the others not learn, and that's not good, because you guys are all in a team and you need to learn that when you're collaborating with others, or else it won't be even collaborating. It'll just be yours working. And you have to let others do the work, and you also can't just be the one that's just sitting there. And you have to work, and you have to share the responsibility. So if something's messed up, you have to share it, and you have to own it. And then you also have to work with each other effectively, and not waste any talent, or not working. And another one is be sensitive of the needs of your peers and do what you can to help them. So what this means is that you should be open-minded to what your peers need, because then they can help you too, and that's good for your needs, because that's what they want you to do. Because if you're helping peers, then they can help you back, and that's good, because you have to understand, because you're helping a person understand better, and then they can help you. And you have to be understanding and be sensitive, because your peers might not understand, and they need your help. And that's what you need to learn when collaborating with others, to be open-minded, sensitive, and relaxed when you're doing it, because you have to help others, because that's what it is when you're collaborating with others. And other one for collaborating with, and the last but not least, for collaborating with others, is to use social skills in order to avoid conflict and maintain happiness. And that's what my dad also had to read this when he got a new job. So now it's kind of interesting, because you do need this in real life for your job. Because my dad did it for a job that he was supposed to be hired to, and he got the job, and he had to do his homework over this and learn what it is. And it's interesting. And using social skills is to avoid conflict, maintain happiness, is to make sure to use your voice, not just let the conflict happen. Talk to them understandingly and make sure that it's okay. Like, you have to understand the situation and make sure you talk calm. And then you have to maintain the situation using social skills instead of just letting it happen. So you need that, because if something's fighting, you should be the one that should stop it and be the leader and helping others and the follower. So now that I read to you what it is to collaborate with others, I'm going to show you now that I explained it to you, I'm going to show you why it is important. And collaborating with others is very important. And it's very important because, like, you need this skill in the future, and that you need to learn how to take care of something when it's going wrong. Because if you do not know how to control the situation, it's going to get worse and worse. And another one is that you need to be open-minded and listen to other people's ideas, because then people won't work with you. Because if you don't be open-minded to a person's ideas and they're being open-minded to you, then they won't want to work with you, and that's not collaborating with others at all. It will be hard to collaborate with others. And you have to use the responsibility equal. You can't just not dominate over the other person, because then they won't learn the collaborating skills, and collaborating skills you won't learn either, because now you're just being the dominant one. And then others need a chance to learn and understand and take responsibility. They can't just be sitting back. That's why you have to use your social skills to maintain everything. And now I'm going to explain to you some examples of how we use our collaborating skills in our class. And we use it all the time, because we do leadership in our class, so we do it during math. When a group, like a partnership, doesn't know the answer, we usually ask another group, and we listen to other people's ideas, like, oh no, you divide by 2, then times 10. That's what we're doing. We're collaborating with others and listening to ideas. And whenever people conflict, we'll just say, all right, let's look it over one more time, and if it's not correct, let's check in with Mr. Schwartz to understand. That's how you're using your social skills to work with it. And if someone's in need, don't just ignore them, help them. That's why you're using those social skills to help others and peers, and that you can maintain your happiness. And then when you're demonstrating fact efficiently and respectfully, that means that when you're working with others, like my partner Nikki, and he's an amazing partner, we each were working together real good, and we didn't have any homework at all because we were working together and we were taking responsibility if we got one wrong. That's what we were doing, and not one was dominating over the other. We were each trying to figure out the same problem. So that's why I think that's some examples of what we do in our class when we're doing it, especially like when someone's stuck to do for like a tube chop or like a new study skill. That's what they would do. So those are some examples about the energy debates. Also another example, there's the energy debates, and energy debates is good because you're demonstrating a huge part of your social skill, and that was when you had to listen to other people's sides. That's when you had to listen to other people's sides and make sure that you're considering them and helping others to understand. And I think that you're using it politely disagree because that's what we have to do. When we're disagreeing with something, we have to politely disagree. And that's what we do in energy debates. So that's one. And finally, this coming to a close at the end of our video, I am super glad that we have this communicating skill. Because without this communicating skill, we would not be set for the future. Because once you get your jobs and your meetings, you're going to need this. Because someday, somehow, you're going to need to collaborate with others. And it's going to help you very much with these social skills and maintaining the situation and taking responsibility. That's why I think that in conclusion, that I'm glad that we have this and how we can disagree with others, because in the future we're going to need this. Like when you get a job and have a meeting, we need to act responsibly at the job. We're also going to need to politely disagree with others. We need to listen to both sides and consider and help each other, which are really, really good with communicating with others, and that we need this. And I'm glad that Mr. Solis taught this because it's better to learn younger than older, and that this is a great skill. So thanks for watching this video and hope you enjoyed it. Bye!